Am I ready? Are we really ready?
Are you ever really ready for life?
Oh, hello. We didn't see you there. Welcome back to part 2 of our live stream. A little while ago, earlier, we finished painting up this guy. A little birds. We'll see if we can switch over. Yes, oh, tiny birds. Right now, I did say that I was going to go into finish up some highlights, but, you know, in the meantime. I'm Ethan. This is my partner, Hecate. She is here joining me. Today, and finishing up what we're doing, I talked about doing the candelabras out of PVC. During our break, we actually did go to Lowe's to pick up more pieces for that. And below us, we have a bag of that PVC that we are going to get to. Along with that, because we want to hide the seams of the PVC, we're going to be working with the hot glue. If you've been following along these last 2 streams, we've had some pretty good success with filling in hot glue into these cookie tray molds. If you would like to show one off to the camera and the dear viewers.
Yes. They are lovely little things. Should I do top view or?
What'd you do? Ah, there we go.
Oh, I don't know if they can see it. Detailing. Do you mind handing me a brush real quick?
A brush?
Yeah.
You want to paint it? Go ahead and paint it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Give it a little dab. See if they
Kind
can
of
see
pick up
anything.
some light.
Yeah.
Probably.
Pick up some shadowing, some light.
Or we could just, hello, these guys. I haven't laid them.
Mm-hmm. They do look fantastic, if not washed out by light, but that's
They're
okay.
supposed to look. They're supposed to look like this.
Oh, look at that. Ah, there we go. That's
There
much
we
better.
go.
Look at that.
A little bit of contrast.
Yeah.
But they came out great. All you got to do is heat up a heat gun, fill it in with the glue, let them cool off, and just peel them out. We picked these up, I think, at a Joann's.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the baking aisle. And the hot glue we already had before, but it's a very fun and very cheap way to just build up shapes and just add a lot of detail. And like we said, we were going to make these candelabras.
My goodness.
Oh my god.
They take so much.
Yeah. No, I found out we had to let the hot glue set for a little bit before I kept pouring, because I was just like, oh, full send. Let's just go. But I'm like, no, I have to wait. I was telling Pablo about how much of a weird balance this hobby is of like, you have to be patient, and also me, full send.
Not me actually trying to get it to dry faster.
No, I did that too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think today I'll try a little bit of the foam clay as well and see which one actually sets faster.
Yeah, speaking of the foam clay, that is something important that we were going to talk about.
Oh, yes.
The first stream that we did, I pointed this guy out. It looks like a little Hershey's Kiss. Tiny boy. This guy came from this bucket of foam clay. It has the consistency, I would say, of... No, it dried a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I enjoy this.
It feels like exactly what you would think it is. Think of like marshmallow, but not sticky.
And look at that cheese pull.
Look at this. It's supposed to be quote unquote wet when you use it. I did leave the lid a little bit open so it's not to its full malleability, but you're supposed to set it for a few hours, and it looks like this guy.
Yeah.
It feels like when you leave Peeps candy out for too long and it gets dry, or like a stale marshmallow, but it still holds that shape. Cosplayers use this to build up complex shapes that you really wouldn't be able to get with foam. Like I said, this could look like a tooth, or you could use it like a pendant, whatever you want. You can form these to take any shape.
How are we using it today?
Today, we're going to be using it to make shapes for the candelabras.
Ooh.
So before we go, quick tip about this foam clay is that it gets reactivated with water. So I'm just going to pour a little bit on top. Although we can reach the bottom, I just want some of it so that the water mixes in and reactivates some of it. Once we start moving it around, that water's going to get absorbed, and it'll make it easy for us to use it. Especially with this top layer that feels kind of dry. You will have to keep in mind that because it is more of a wet substance, it might get stuck to your fingers or anything, but if you're into hobbies, you're already expecting some of that to happen anyways.
Wait, so you mentioned with the water, would it reactivate something that's already
Yes, it will.
cured? Really?
Yeah.
So if we put the tooth in water, then it'll just go back to the putty thing.
Yes, and thank you for actually bringing that up. I did bring it up last stream that with foams, or when you're working with foams, you have to seal it for whatever project you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Most people use a hot a heat gun along with that process because it fills up all the pores. Or you can get plaster and coat it with a brush all the way around so it, protects it with an outer shell so you can keep building on top of the foam. That is definitely a way to do it. I know a lot of model railroaders and hobby builders like that do that technique. But for this project, I'm not too worried about actually sealing or coating any of the stuff just because of how...
Yeah, it's not happy. It's not happy with me. I'm moving this around too much.
Okay.
It's just not.
If you want to look,
agreeing.
Hecate has been filling in the foam clay. Okay, so I was thinking about this. The foam clay is inside the tray. If we give it at least 24 hours, this will cure.
Oh, I was hoping for faster than that, but
yeah, no,
right,
this is gonna take a while. Unless you want to hit it with the heat gun, that might work. But you'll have to worry about this hot glue.
Yeah.
Because they will.
So
they will melt again.
Don't do what I do. But it still seems I did want to test out a couple of things. So I want to see whether or not that this guy will hold up with the shape, and if so, then we can actually make them a bit lighter.
Mm-hmm.
If these guys hold up, I know that they're going to turn out great anyways, but I do want to see how fast they do and which one sets faster. But since it's going to be 24 hours of setting, then
well,
yeah, that might be a lost contest even before it began.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, we can always check back in another stream because no matter what, we are going to be working with this foam clay to make intricate shapes. Primarily, Hecate is going to be rolling them into.
Wait, yeah. What am I doing?
Well, I think with that as a segue, let's just go straight into what we're doing.
Nice.
I'm just going to touch up this guy real quick because I've been moving around this bronze paint just to give these skeletons some base texture before we go in and.
Texture.
Yes, before we go in and give them that final coat of brush because I want the skulls to show up a lot more.
Very pretty.
But
Very good.
We'll let that cure on the side by itself. This was a mistake. If you didn't see, I put the paint in the cab because I didn't want to put it on the mat. But that should be fine. We're just not going to touch this guy for a little while. And we'll move that guy to the side. Below us in the mystery space under our table, we have a new bag of goodies.
Oh yeah, you went shopping when I was at work. What'd you get?
Yes. Would you like to pull it out? Ooh. Join us in our unboxing video. Hi.
Can I rip it?
Yes.
Yes. Welcome to my ASMR video. Actually, I feel like this is worse. Is that worse?
It is very ASMR though.
Alright, okay. Look, it's a thing.
It's a thing. This is a PVC cutter. Be careful, it's very sharp. Basically, it's a clamp with a sharp blade so you can keep cutting PVC, which we did over here, and I'll show you examples. We did buy...
Sorry.
I think these are 3/4 of an inch for the piping that we cut with this guy, but all you do is ratchet it.
You can get pipe.
Blade gets closer. Yes, there's the pipe. Release it, opens back up. There is a safety clamp back here, so keep that in mind. It is very easy to cut yourself, but you also have to be very sadistic to just be like, yes, I'll get there eventually. Do not do what I just did. But
it's the patience for me. Somebody has an extreme patience with that.
Yeah.
There are much easier ways to do it, but also don't do it with this.
Also, best torture device if you're into that kind of thing.
Maybe
we don't kink shame.
We don't. All right. Anyways, look at this pipe. We also don't. Never mind. But
3/4 of an inch PVC.
We don't discriminate.
We ended up buying a bigger. I think this was 10 foot long pole. It was way cheaper than buying like the individual pre-cut, nice looking ones.
Just keeps going. Remember, guys, it's how you use it. Very cool.
We have those guys. Those should be about 5 feet.
Yeah,
For the base of the candelabra, there isn't really a set piece for what we want to do. Because if you ever look at a picture of a candelabra, it's a flat disc base pole candlesticks.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen it if you've seen candles. You've seen candles, right?
No.
Oh, something fell, but that's not important. We don't need that.
I lied. I've seen Beauty and the Beast and that one weirdly French candelabra.
Yes, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Lumiere.
Yeah, you're McGregor.
These are light bulb bases.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever been to like buildings and you've seen light bulbs.
This is a universal experience. Is that we've all experienced the lights.
You know, it's who's
Yes.
it here, right? If you want to go full moth and just look at it, you know.
It is one of
Give
my.
me limp.
It's one of my baddest tendencies.
We've got 4 of these because we want to make 4 of them, but we'll just put these guys to the side for now. We'll pull them out when we need them. These are
Things.
T-joints.
Oh, T-joints.
Yes, because they look like T's.
You want to drink your tea faster?
Pity the fool.
Speaking
Get
of
it?
which, yeah, that's a
Mr.
great
T.
idea. Wait, no.
No, it's
No.
that makes it iced tea.
Say what you're gonna say. What is that? Yeah, we can also. Huh?
We got disconnected at some point.
Ah,
So I don't know how much we missed.
that's fair.
Here,
Let's see.
Say what you're gonna say. What is that?
oh. We disconnected by the macaroni joints.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the other quickly go over.
Yeah, so let's just go over that.
Mm-hmm.
So we cut out at a certain point. Thank you, Pablo, for letting us know. We were pulling out the PVC. We were still talking about it. Finished with the macaroni joint. We did the T-bone. We did the lamp. People remember lamps. So in that time, you didn't miss much. You just missed my mistake. Actually, wait. No, we didn't. It'll be easier, kind of. We realized that I didn't get the right joint to make a 3-way candelabra, just a 2-way. But what we're planning on doing is putting the base at the bottom, putting some PVC, putting up top, and then making candles come out with, whatever. But if we want to make a 3-base candelabra, we can just either like Dremel a hole here at the top or just glue a candle to it. We're going to be using the foam clay anyways to decorate the sides and hide the seams. So no harm, no foul. After that, we talked about the moldable plastic. That's what Hecate was fiddling with there in a bit. That'll be a later build that we do, but if you'd like to go in and explain why we got that and how it's used.
Yeah, so we saw a couple tutorials about vampire teeth. We actually purchased some vampire teeth from Spirit of Halloween in hopes that they would be enough for us, and apparently they are not. We wanted to be more lighter, more adorable, and actually fit in our mouth comfortably for a long period of time. This seemed to be like the best way to do it. It is a food-safe plastic, do not eat it, but it is a food-safe plastic that you can put in your mouth and will actually last you a bit. They are also reusable. We're going to be basically taking this, heating it up, putting it on our teeth, and yeah, forming them into fangs so that way we can actually have comfortable vampire fangs for a couple hours, which will be really nice. But yeah, that's basically it about that guy.
All right, neat. So first things first, like I said, we want to do just one candelabra to show you guys right now, but we'll be doing them simultaneously just to show you the build process, so you guys can follow along, and then we'll just go straight into our usual just building and giving our commentary as we go. But if you'd like to hand me one of the big poles over there. Guys. Here. I'm also going to banish these back to the bag. Where's the bag? Is the bag gone? Alright, I'm just going to dump these over here. So, how tall do we want this first one to be?
Do you want this to be your carrying one, or do you want this to be on the table?
I think this is going to be one of the table ones. For my carrying one, I want to see if I can find some more intricate molds for these guys, so we can just do it with the hot glue. But I think this would be a fun tester because I got enough to make 4 comfortably and not have to worry.
Let's make a big one and then 2 smaller ones. That way we have the centerpiece at the
Middle
of
of
the
the
table and then 2 at the end.
All right, perfect. So is that the height that we want to go for?
It's a long boy. Do you want to do that?
It's a long boy. It'll be a tall boy. But it's exactly what I'm thinking that we'll need. If we make this a foot tall, I think that'd be perfect.
All right, cool.
All right, so yes, you are correct, your viewers, in seeing that I do have a tape measure on my keys. You guys saw the apron pin, but now we're gonna go move on to tape measure. I'm just gonna mark here the edge of the PVC. Keep in mind, most of these cuts aren't gonna be perfect just because while this PVC cutter is accurate, it is also inaccurate because you have to get the angle right of when you cut. Usually what I like to do is line up the seam line of the plastic or the metal, in this case it's metal for the clamp, to the line that I want to cut, and I put my thumb on the back to just give it even pressure. And then once I can feel the plastic already biting into it, just do one final alignment. And there we go. And then
Don't mess up.
just go in.
Don't mess up.
And start cutting. You can see it's already starting to bend it. So that's why sometimes it looks like the cuts might wander. But that's all. That's all she wrote. Yeah. So we chose this lamp base not only because it's about the right width for this pipe, but it'd be very easy to just kind of chip it in there. Oh my god. Hi. If we do have, oh, that's why there's lipped edges
There
on
are
the
lip
side.
edges.
So what I'm thinking we can do is just hot glue it. We can just hot glue it. Yeah,
Huh?
let's do it.
It's the base. Toss it. Yeah. Pablo has caught it.
That is the important part.
Good transition play. Good.
Can't see that.
Yeah. Here.
We're having an expert test the
Live
second.
stream in 3D.
Wow. Coming to you in theaters.
That's in the meantime still cut the arms.
Okay.
So
Do we want it to be okay in proportion wise? Good job, Pablo. In proportion wise, do we want it to be shorter than the first one, or do we want it to be like the same size?
I'm thinking we'll have this guy be shorter because I want it to be a narrow candle.
Ah, so you want to go for that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like the big centerpiece. I want this kind of to be like our Eiffel Tower looking thing.
Interesting. Okay.
So if I think I have to roll a masking tape around here that we can use to do a test. Out of the magical bag of tools.
Ha ha ha. Antifa presents masking tape.
This is not the size that I need, but we'll make it work because I want to test this out.
It's so small. I shouldn't size shame the candles, actually.
Size shame? You're gonna size shame the candles? I just said that we don't kink shame, but you're size shaming? Rude.
Is that a kink?
No, yeah, that is a kink.
Size?
No, being demeaning.
No.
Oh.
No, I know that one. I am vaguely familiar.
Wink, wink.
All right. Anyways,
Anyways.
so I was thinking something like.
Yes.
Very good.
So I'm just doing right now. I want to see what this T shape is gonna look like without any space between the actual joints.
Oh,
No matter what, even if you do something like this, you'll still have to put some PVC reinforcement on the sides. But this will work for tape. We said that it's gonna be about a foot long. That is.
Is this still $5 or is it not $5 anymore?
It's not $5 anymore. It's like $6.
For like 10 years.
Subway, you've lied to me all my life. It was never $5.
God.
Or experienced technical difficulties with flush.
No, it's
Yeah.
me being chaotic. It's repaid by other people, as in
Yeah.
I'm guilty of not putting the PVC points and joints.
And not testing.
Shut up, Paulo.
Not testing the fit.
I'm guilty of not looking at them properly because this one has screw lines into it. You know, it's so you can twist it in. This guy doesn't, but there is a tool for that. Actually, you can just heat gun the end of the PVC and just screw it on top, and it'll seal itself in there. But
Do we have said tool?
we do have a heat gun.
So we have one half of the things that we need. We could
Well,
probably like
hold
hack
on.
the rest of it.
Let's see. Let's do inventory.
Also,
here.
make sure you use proper protection when heating up PVC pipes. They do produce toxic fumes.
Some inventory here real quick. We have 3. We can make 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then with this
It's
guy,
just
we can just...
Somehow you've gotten one of... Also, did you manage to fit it in?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. All right.
So hot glue
Cosmic.
will come in handy. We also can use super glue for this stuff, but this is fine. This is
Do you
great.
have a 3/4 inch drill bit? 'Cause that would work.
I don't think we do.
I don't
Do
think
you-
I have anything that
But I
wide.
think you did have a
I don't have
wood.
much girth.
Yeah, I have a wood one, I think.
I mean, it's a lot less dense
It's
than
like, yeah. it's all-
PVC is a lot denser than less dense than wood.
I could try, but I don't know if I'm trying it on camera.
Actually, yeah, the microphones probably wouldn't do
Here,
that.
this is fine. We'll just use this guy as a tester.
Yeah.
We can always problem solve. No one's gonna know unless you watch this video, so you know. No one's gonna know.
Don't say anything. That's exactly how we want it to be.
Let's get that
Slightly
PVC pole back, Pablo. Here, wait. Wait. Don't do it. Ah!
Nice. Did you play a little ball, Pablo? Play a little ball? Play a little college ball? No? No football? Alright.
Yeah, we can just hot glue it. So this is what it'll... Where's the base?
Base.
I have another one.
Base.
This is about the height that we're going to be working with.
Base.
Base. There's little bags of nails that come with this because you're supposed to put it in a wall, but we're obviously not going to be doing that.
Base. Okay.
I am escaping to the one place that has not yet been corrupted by capitalism.
Base.
Would you like to hold that?
Wow. This was an experience.
And
We're fine.
And look at that. It fits together perfectly, as we always planned and always will be. This is far too... I am going to king shame it a bit. This is far too small for me.
Yes,
So
here, let's
we will need to whiten it just a bit.
let's do this guy. I don't know. At the very least, we'll just have something here.
Because that guy will have to be really long to actually...
So how long would you like... Here, can you pull out one of the candles?
Yeah,
Because we also have to keep in mind the height of it all.
this is true. For some reason, Stacy's mom is going in my head.
Stacy's mom.
Mom has got it going on. Actually, should not be saying that. Maybe we should make it a bit more stout, and then maybe wider is a good option. So cut this guy in half. Use that as the...
Stacy's dad has got me going mad.
Should you tell me something?
That hasn't been copyrighted yet, has it? Stacy's dad?
I didn't know that Stacy had a dad. I thought she just had a mom.
His dad? No, Stacy's dad's been on business trips too much. That's what it was.
Is that why he's going mad?
Is that
Stacy's
why he's
dad,
making
reach
you
out for
mad?
help if you need it.
I'm just gonna take these guys over here so we can just look at what this will be like. That's not
Wow.
even, but it's fine.
Wow. Now would you look at that? Wow. That
Thanks
is-
everybody. Thanks for all coming. We finished. Woo!
It looks marvelous, right? You can barely tell it is PVC.
What I'm thinking that we could do, we can cut like a little edge of, or we can cut a little bit more of the piping to extend this one out a little taller, so it rests like up here.
I don't want them thin. I would like them wide.
We can always get more. I mean, this is just to test the height of it, because say if we do something like these guys, we can make a base and they'll be chunky like that.
Chonky.
I think I do have one of the bigger candles over here as an example. Somewhere.
Oh, you're talking about the red ones.
They should be about the same height.
you're trying to put those in there?
I wouldn't do that.
No, I
I
mean,
would
I'm
not
just
do that if I
saying.
were you.
I'm saying how chunk do we want?
Not that.
How chunk is too chunk?
That too chonk. It's too chonk for me. Alright. Do you mind cutting this guy in half with it?
In half? Sure. This looks like about half.
No. Measure. Why would you do that? That way we can have equal sides instead of a wonky cabelabra. Cabelabra? Cabelabra. Sir.
Fantastic.
This is great. That is not
Type of
5
energy.
inches. How badly?
Now tell me how you knew that right off your head.
Because it's not sitting. No, in half, so I did 6. No, I did 6. I thought it was 10 inches for some reason.
I'm questioning everything.
Oh, that's just me every day.
I know.
It's like every second of every day. I'm like, is this?
Alright, let's see. Wait. These are actually the most precise cuts I've ever seen you make with PVC.
Wow.
Wow, would you look at that? Oh wow. Wow, would you look at that? Ah, that was much easier. And these guys.
Would you like to get the other side?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Never mind. Very cool.
No, Your Honor, I did not do it.
Yeah. So using this one as a reference, do not put the full weight on it. I like that a lot better.
Okay, so how tall is that guy?
Well, funny thing is, we do have a thing that will tell us.
Wow, are we living in the future? 10 inches.
10 inches. Okay, cool. So I guess the proportion is.
Well, keep in mind that went all the way in on both sides.
That is true, actually.
Well, there should be a little.
Oh, actually,
we'll
it's
still
standing
just
up
do
on
10
the.
inches.
Because we did not clear this thing out of it. It is standing up on this little guy too.
Mm-hmm.
But like that.
I think 10 inches will still be fine. We can always just make it a little taller and just shave off.
There's a clutch down the frame.
There's a what?
Clutch down the frame.
There's Concha.
Oh, there's a Concha in the frame. Hi, Concha.
How you doing, baby?
Would you like to join us?
Would you like to say hi?
Say hi to the viewers.
You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Yeah. No, you want to go to the door? That's fair.
She's our production dog. She's been joining us on all our videos.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever randomly just hear a loud, like somebody who pays bills.
That's her.
Yes, that's her.
She decided like she pay bills.
Let's do 11 inches for now.
11? You want it
Yes.
taller?
Slightly taller.
Ah.
I would like this candelabra to have presence.
We like our candelabras like we like our actors, with presents. Do we like actors with presents? Is that a proper term for it?
Christmas presents or like birthday presents?
I do like an actor with presents, actually. I do want an actor with presents. Specifically for me.
Okay. Make
I
sure.
didn't receive presents when I was a child.
We were poor.
We were poor. We got cold. And we were thankful. Alright, there we go.
Doesn't Concha laid behind? Yeah, she laid behind us.
As we all know, this is a properly functioning candelabra. Oh, yours doesn't do that? It's wrong. It's look at that. Oh, would you look at that? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Like everything in life, it's a little bit not straight. We could do like a third little spire up on top, like this one. Oh, it's a trident now. We've just made a weapon. It's okay.
Terrible weapon. It wouldn't hold up in any form of combat.
You're not a.
They,
Never mind.
they are traditionally like
Made
not
out
all
of.
on the same level.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
yeah,
neat.
Yeah, I figured. But yeah, we can actually embellish it a bit more too and do that. Sorry, viewers, that you cannot see the very tip of it.
Just a tip.
No, they can't. That's the thing. They can only see the base of it.
Is that a good thing?
Viewers, please
Sound off in the comments below. Is that a
in the
good thing?
comments below if you would just like to see the tip of it, or would you like to see the base of it? Pablo's got you. Now you can see just the tip of it.
Just the tip. But you still can't even see the tip. It's behind
Here,
the camera.
I'll
There we
lean
go.
it like a proper candelabra. There we go.
Lemire, go home. You're drunk.
No! I can't do a French accent. I think it'd be too offensive.
To the French?
My actual French accent will be offensive to the French. I fear the consequences of trying to do a fake one. Very good. Anyways, are
Okay.
you happy with this?
Yeah.
Does this make you happy?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That does make me happy.
Very good.
So, I'm thinking what we'll do first off, before we secure anything to the base,
Oh my god.
as in,
Wow, they are really sticking.
do you want to make this as an animatronic?
It'd be like a little sassy candelabra. Like it would be.
to check on the drill. Hope you guys can manage it.
Watch this thing catch on fire. No.
Viewers, please comment the most wild things so Pablo knows. Oh, very cool.
Okay, so what I'm thinking what we'll do is that we'll do this in 2 parts. First
Sure.
one.
Sorry. I'll stop playing with it.
Before we glue the base down, or the rest of the candle down to the base, we'll plan out what we want to do. So very clearly we have to cover up these seam lines. I'm thinking with the foam clay for sure we'll be able to do that.
We could make them, I know that candelabras have like those little chunky bits. So we can make that embellished, or we can make them look like, I always think the puff sleeves of like little dandies or lords. And it's just the puff sleeves. So we could do that if we wanted to.
We'll have to look at reference photos as we go, but there'll be 2 of us, so this is fine. After that, this guy is gonna have, are we going more regal elegant with this one, or is he gonna be something more spooky?
Do you want to do a tester, or do you want to do, like, do you actually just want to go for the final build?
Let's treat this guy as a tester, because we have,
Okay.
we still have this much pull for another one, and this
We do
is,
still have a lot of pipe.
this
Yeah.
is, there we go. We still have more than enough to keep going, so I'm down to treat this guy as a tester.
Cool.
And no matter what, even if we want to make any changes to it, the foam clay can just come off really easy. We just reactivate it and just, reform it, redecorate it. We can always just melt these guys down and start again. It'll actually give us a chance to look at more options, because we do have these bottles that I haven't used. They're like,
Bottles, y'all.
this one says beware, there's a bat, and then, you know, skull and crossbones. We would do the close-ups, but our moderator Pablo has disappeared. But we have tiny tombstones, we have skulls, and then we have the pumpkins.
Tiny tombstones.
But we're going to be treating this a little bit more creatively, because we don't have set molds. I think I would like to later go out and get proper molds. Ooh, show it off.
Huh?
Show it off.
It's a thing.
It's a little bottle. That was the one with
It's a good year. It's a good vintage.
What does that one say?
1990 beware. It says beware.
1990 beware.
1990 beware.
What is it, from the Black Plague? No.
No, I'm at the 90s.
Well, technically the Black Plague didn't end until like the 1980s.
Tune in next time for more history.
Yeah, scientists consider that, or not the 80s. Around there. The Black Plague that we know from the Dark Ages actually ended in the last century. There were parts of the world that were still ravaged by it, that they couldn't just get to because of money. It just comes down to money.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the things you learn from true crime podcasts and last podcast on the left. Look, it's a bat.
It's a bet.
What I was doing was using the flesh cutters to kind of just get rid of this edge.
This is better than nails. Would you like to also do this one?
This bit. You were trying to use your nails?
Well, I have a little bit of them. Yeah.
Been regrowing them.
I have.
I'm getting
Recently-
distracted. We are
Yeah.
getting distracted.
Oh, I love the little crossbones. Oh,
Yeah.
very cute. They are adorable.
I do want to
Thank you,
make
Joanne's.
more little displays to kind of show those guys off, but I'm thinking what we'll do for this guy. We'll do like the little puff shoulders here, if we want to make a ball, and then roll out little snakes. I don't know what else to call them, and
Snakes.
put it around the edges, kind of make some swirls around here, just really decorate these corner pieces. And the benefit too is that since they're not glued down, we can just decorate these individually and put them in and just do whatever we want. So I'm gonna let you go crazy with those types of decorations. For this guy, I think I want to, we'll do this guy as a tester. I want to go into one of these myself and make my candelabra, the one that I'm going to be carrying around as a vampire.
So this is exactly an inch, apparently.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, okay. Good.
No,
I
like-
thought it was going to fall.
Oh,
The drill won't do anything because it's exactly an inch.
That's fan. We could just like scramble it around.
I can't try it.
that is
Oh.
all
Okay.
kinds of dangerous. I think we're just going to go in and just hot glue it in place.
When in doubt, glue it out. As you can see, it fits perfectly, as all things should.
Super glue or
Except
hot
for
glue.
PVC pipes.
The problem is, I don't think you're getting enough contact area if you just glue it.
Yeah.
Because it like barely fits.
Well,
It
I
does
mean,
barely fit in there.
so look, we can get it on the edge, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We can also just build up the glue here inside this gap that it has, because all of it's just gonna fill in there. And at the very least, too, we can just drill a screw into it, because there's. We can take these metal pieces out, drill from the bottom. That way, we can also put glue on the bottom up, so we can get more points of contact.
What you thinking?
Could you try heating this up to see if it'll...
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it will. It will melt in there properly.
We
It's
just
just
have to heat it up. That's the
it's
big
just-
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we might actually. I could take it downstairs. You can get started on the next one, and I can heat up while you guys do those.
Because the other thing is we can try sanding the PVC.
Yeah.
we do have the Dremel.
We do, but like
My face mask is here too, so if you wanted to.
that'll take a longer time than heating it up and just forcing it in.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'll do that. I'll take it outside real quick, and I'll go do that.
all right.
So that way you guys can focus up on the build.
I'm going to then, like I was saying, start working on my candelabra, but I'm just gonna work on the stem while they figure out. We'll find out what works best for that type of build, and for us. But it'll be interesting. It'll give me actually time to show you guys how to make these shapes. Production dog is leaving us today. Sorry that it's so noisy, but we've got more people and it's actually really fun. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna move these to the side. Ah, geez, I think it would be really fun to see.
Don't worry about that.
No, they're not cured yet.
They are not cured.
This is fine. Yeah, they're still moving around in there, but I don't think I'll be using these guys anytime soon. Soon. Tea break. So, I'm gonna bring this guy back out. And I'm gonna try to stop squeaking in this chair. Yeah.
What are you looking at?
I'm going to look up a reference photo of Bela Lugosi's candelabra that he used in Dracula. Because that's what I really want to base this guy off. And if there really isn't a good photo of it, then I'll just make my own.
What's it called?
Dracula candelabra, 1930 something. Let's see if anything comes up. If not, then like I said, I'll just make I'll make my own Dracula. 1931. Which, fun fact about Dracula, as I'm searching through, there's actually 2 Dracula movies that came out in 1931 produced by Universal. One was the one that we know, the classic Bela Lugosi one. And then there was a Spanish version of Dracula that was filmed at the same time, also called Dracula. Different actors, but they all used the same cast. The American cast would shoot during the day, and the Spanish cast would come in at night. Different directors and everything, but they had the advantage of looking at the footage that they would shoot in the morning, and the Spanish cast would look at it and be like, we can do better than that. And very arguably, and a lot of people do consider the Spanish version technically superior. There's a great shot where in
I think that's just a Pinterest thing.
yeah, that looks like just a Pinterest thing, but I'm not getting the screenshot that I want off.
Well, tell me what it looks
Well, I'm looking at right now photos of Dracula, but I'm not really seeing any photos of Bela Lugosi's Dracula carrying around the candelabra. I only see the Latino version.
like. This one? Is this it? Wait,
Oh, yeah, so I guess you just one.
is it?
But I want to be extra. I want to have like a three-prong deal. So, going back to it, that is Bela Lugosi Dracula. What we really loved and what people loved about his take was that because he'd played Dracula before, big name, people swooned over the guy. performance-wise, he has a lot more to do with his hands because he has a lot longer fingers, so he can really accent his shapes as the Dracula. Then Carlos Villares' version of Dracula looks a little bit more unhinged. He's a lot more animated in his expressions and just looks all kinds of insane and crazy. There's a really fun shot where, yeah, you see that comparison photo. It's fantastic. No, I love that scene because Lugosi, when he looks at that, he gets mad and pushes a box away because Dr. Van Helsing shows him his reflection in the mirror, and Lugosi hides away and does the whole. Carlos's Dracula grabs his cane and smacks the box out of his hand, shattering glass in the box everywhere. Phenomenal. And the intro shot where we first see Dracula for the first time and Lugosi's on top of the stairs. The English version is just like a jump cut straight to Lugosi up looking down with this candle, says, "I am Dracula." Iconic. It's great. It's used in every trailer. Carlos's Dracula. It's a dolly take, dolly like handheld take of the guys walking up the stairs, and it really builds up tension and really shows how massive these sets are. And they're carrying the camera up, and then he get up too close and he says, "Yo soy Dracula," and I'm like, oh yes, technically superior. I would love to have Bela Lugosi in the Spanish version. Obviously didn't happen, but I love that all the actors are giving a lot more effort. Not to say that the English ones didn't give enough effort, but the Spanish actors definitely were up to the task of upstaging their American counterparts. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Every time that they do a new release of an anniversary collection of the Dracula movie from 1931, Universal always includes the Spanish version as a special feature. But I would still look up wherever you're gonna buy it, whether they have it or not. But from what I saw from those photos is that it is a very chunky candle. I don't really want to go in for that. I want something long and thin. And I think it's just going to be a single candle. Or unless, we'll see. I want to look at how much space I'll have with these T-joints. And the elbow joint. Here we go. I think this is enough. So like I said before, you will need an extra piece of PVC to kind of join these pieces together. So I'm just going to give it about 1 inch on the sides. Yeah, that'll be a good cover. Do you want to give it a little bit of 1 inch? That way it can fold into something. And then I'll use the measurement length for this guy for the next one. The benefit is I can just line them up and call it good. Here we go. There might be a little more than I wanted, but... Oh, no. All right, cool, perfect.
Oh, that's it.
Sorry. But, yeah. It just fills it in. I'm not going to go in and give it so much, or I'm not going to seal it with any adhesive. This is already tight enough to where like I know it's not going to fall over or do anything. The only thing that I really think I will have to secure is the base, if I'm going to give it that same light bulb base, or if I'm going to secure the bottleneck piece, which I just realized I did something wrong. This is the smaller one. Just my luck, I grabbed the one T-joint that I can't use because of the screw side of things. Did it work?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Here's the thing.
Oh no! It gives a character.
No. The base. So I actually do the, what I'm looking for is...
Oh.
Yeah.
So, off screen, Hecate came back in with the candelabra. I'll just come more. So, yeah.
Yeah.
She took the heat gun and pressed it to the bottom and forced the PVC pipe to go in there. It's a little wonky.
The one thing that's unbalancing it is
There are
4 screws in the bottom. Yeah.
Yes. So we'll see. No matter what, we can always just torch it with the heat gun again and just adjust it as it goes because it's just plastic. But proper ventilation. Plastic fumes are dangerous. So.
Yes.
Are you using proper ventilation?
I mean, I went outside.
Okay, she went outside, so that's fine. That's totally fine. But yeah.
Gotta love it.
I'm.
Good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try and find a screwdriver really quick so I can get it out.
All right, perfect. I don't know if I cut one already, but suddenly now I can find multiple T-joints that I couldn't find earlier. But back to it. Like I said, I'm just gonna cut a little extra piece here so that I can fit these pieces together and start for reals this time. And the reason why I didn't continue with that one is because I just don't want to deal with it. Wow. Wow.
Man, would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Maybe we are annoying.
I think we're...
Alright, we'll go.
We found our jokes. We've got our rhythm.
Scoot, scoot.
Yes.
Can I restrict you for one more thing, maybe?
Yeah, what you need?
So you just sat down.
Yes.
The
The
drill
drill
bit? Here's the drill bit.
So these guys are like for precision stuff on wood. But I reckon you can
Oh, you know what?
Ooh,
hit the
yes.
hammer a little bit and then try to make the hole. And we know it's the exact.
That's fair. Do you have any clamps or anything? Because if we can clamp that down, that'll make it a better hole. There are different layers of holes. I can definitely try and
Oh, I
just
see what
shove
you're
it
saying.
straight
Oh,
through,
okay,
but
okay.
you want to stabilize it before, because this actually, none of this is stabilized except for this guy.
Well, so do we want to try and glue this first, maybe?
Maybe. If we can try and glue this guy onto top of this guy on top of the... This guy's actually pretty dang solid. I don't think he's going nowhere. But, yeah, let's try that first. Because that way we can start doing that. How are we gluing these things together real quick?
Hot glue.
Hot
But
glue?
we also have the Gorilla Glue over there that's been using all day.
Yeah. I didn't know if you guys bought plastic glue or not.
Shake it. I've been just capping and shaking it. It's fine.
My dear.
Do you want to put a little bit of the ice hole in it?
What in the world?
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't dry out.
Maybe it doesn't dry out.
What I've been doing, imagining my pitchfork when I go to hell. I've been.
Sufficient.
I don't think this is a universal experience.
I'm
My
trying to.
pitchfork is bigger than yours. Now it is.
Yeah, but it's closer together so I can get more precise stabs.
Who wants that?
This is like modern America obese stabbing pitchfork.
Oh my god.
You need that in modern America. In this economy, you need.
Yeah, but with
May
such
I
a
interest you all in a good stabbing wide.
with such a large target, you can't miss. So I mean, something small like this is. I think this is fine. Anyways, I'm trying to find like the right height that I want to have the stem of this, because if the candles are gonna be up here
Maybe I am compensating.
and they're, let me see. Do you have another candle over there? Oh, I got them actually. They're gonna be up here.
You've stolen all my candles.
I'll do one more.
Hey, with your pitchfork from hell.
How much? Like $20?
That's a good going price for. Actually, candelabras are expensive. This is why we're doing this, by the way. This is actually cheaper than buying
This looks
a
more like a
candelabra.
trident.
This does look more like a trident. Well, that's the wrong type of trident.
Yeah, you need to.
No.
I think if I make
there you
these
go.
shorter.
Why would you make the candle shorter? Oh, because you want. It does look like
Yeah,
a
it does
pitchfork.
look like a pitchfork.
What you could do is you could make that guy taller. But also, are you worried about the proportions of the candle to the? Are you worried about the ratio of candle to labra?
Not
Sorry.
really.
I also apologize for the viewers at home.
It doesn't help that it's like 4 feet long.
Yeah, here I'm.
Oh, you know what? I should have glued. Now I have to buy it. What is it? What is it you're trying to go for? What type of vibe?
Just a long candle. Long and slender. No, with the base and everything. But I think I want to. I'll make this shorter so the candles really take more of the look.
What you can do is that we can have the 3 tridents be like this can be the 3-1. You can make 2 2-1s.
I want a 3-1.
You want a thin candelabra?
It's gonna be the one that I carry around with my whole cape and getup and everything.
Oh, I thought it'd be bigger. I stand by what I say. Do you want me to go eat that
Oh
one?
my god,
too?
is that the same thing?
And still mine is bigger than yours. But still good.
That's how you use it, alright?
Yeah, this is true. Remember, dear viewers, it is how you use it.
Spin attack. Abra, go.
Oh, it is straight. Very nice. Well, the base isn't, but like this certainly is. Maybe I could heat it up again and do that. I like it. I like it a little bit wonky. Ooh.
Oh.
The spin attack is actually quite effective. These guys. Let's actually do the inside of these guys.
Oh, you're just gonna go straight into. I'm gonna make another cut here just to check the height, because I do want the center candle to be taller just to give it more height. But I want to see what it'll actually look like before I commit to any of that.
Can't have any of that.
Also looking at Robert's photos.
What song is that?
Sounds familiar.
Do you know what song that is, Papa? I don't know either. Lost to history. Lost to time.
Sounds very familiar.
It does. We'll never know. How to tell if your camera is straight. Or if your candle
Seems like a pretty decent height.
Not like...
Ooh. Angle cuts?
You want to do angle cuts?
Why?
Do you want to point?
Hear me out.
Sell me on it.
What day is it? October.
Tuesday. It's not. I'm gassing. Sorry. It's Thursday.
It's like Thursday, October what?
6.
Thursday, October 6th.
Is it the 6th problem?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Wait.
'Cause I didn't want to lie to people. The people need to know.
Well, what is?
Oh yeah, why are you asking?
Yeah.
Thursday, October 6th. Ethan had an idea.
Oh my god.
Are you noting it because it was a good one or a bad one?
I just had an idea.
Time will tell.
What video did I show you? I've shown you a lot of videos.
The one.
Oh my god, that's actually
inspiration for this.
the one inspiration for this?
He wants to be artistic.
Oh, it's
Make them
somewhere
go
on YouTube.
slant. Make them. Oh, you want like a lot of them? Why don't you just get a big one then?
What?
You want a menorah.
I want to deposit your blood. I guess.
I mean, you can have a menorah, but
I just want this one to.
to be appreciated.
Yes, that too.
Oh yeah, the wheel.
Here, instead of trying to hold it up to your viewers, we'll just do this. I'll just lay it on the ground. And then Pablo will switch the camera view.
Yeah, actually, you should not be recording me. You should not do this. Do not do what I'm doing.
Ah.
I'm gluing it backwards. I should have glued the top first and then glued it in, but we got focused on the base, so I stuck the base in and now I'm forced to glue everything else around it. But build the top first and then stick it into your base.
Look.
A menorah.
This is fine.
I think it's a fire hazard. So something like that?
I kind of wanted the opposite of it.
You wanted what?
So I was thinking of making this look a little more unconventional by having some of these angled out.
You're
And this
gonna
guy
burn
angled
those
up.
candles so quick. So
If they're so close.
yeah.
Good point. But, there we go.
You just look like a hand now.
Yeah, but it's gonna have embellishments.
You got 6 fingers. Oh no, there's 5 fingers. Never mind.
It's spooky hand.
You are not the 6-fingered man. Ending what way
You
you
could
will
also
not
just
come after
cut
you.
these two to different heights.
So I'm looking at.
What are you looking at?
See, look, candelabra. Do you want something like that?
So
I guess I could too.
from this like reference. Do you
Yeah.
see how they're not all in the same? They're not all linearly aligned. Like some come forward and one comes backwards.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
you could-
they're 4. So you
Yeah,
could
but-
make a 4 one if you wanted to.
Let's see. Like the ones that have more than 3
Mm-hmm.
are also occupy like forward and backward space. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
So that way it's not like in a line. But the simple
Right,
candelabra
'cause the
that I
line one
wanted.
is the menorah.
Yeah, and that one. Well, you're not Jewish. You don't have to be to have a menorah, but like it's. So you can do something like that. Take like 2 pipes out.
Yeah.
That's still too close together. So widen out just a little bit, so that way they match. No.
Where's the center one?
The center
Yeah,
one
it
should be tallest. Oh, it is.
Yeah. You could just.
That doesn't look bad actually. Look at it like screen.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Now the question is, do I actually want this lit? Yes, I do.
Gotta ask the questions to get the
Building
answers.
extreme fire hazard.
Join us.
Join us this week when we build our own demise.
We're gonna need a fire extinguisher.
Yes, on standby. With these guys, could I recommend trying them without the extenders real quick?
Also, I noticed that the base for candelabras tends to be pretty small.
Yeah.
Let me go back to it.
Yeah. They tend to be a lot shorter, which is why I wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, but I want to carry mine around.
I know. You want to whack. Whack, whack. Whack. I like that one. It gives it depth.
All right, I'll go with it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool.
I don't know how you went.
I don't know either.
Science.
Yeah. Science.
Space.
You could use you could use another T, but ideally you would use another.
Yeah, or like the 4-way one, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah. You might need a 4-way.
I was not thinking about
No.
this, but hello, dear viewers. Welcome.
Welcome on this channel.
Building, not a BDSM podcast.
Yeah. Shout out to Dungeons and Daddies, also not a BDSM podcast. I appreciate you. He's thinking. It's loading.
My God, he's got it.
My God! Science! I just need that math meme of all the numbers and letters going through the head.
That's
Okay.
not in the budget.
I know. Neither was my brain, but it's fine. It's not within scope. Okay, cool. I think I'll stick with this guy. I'm gonna try covering up for now and seeing where that gets me. But should I start working with the moldable plastic first, or the... This actually might set faster and is less dangerous than... I also like the fact that I can kind of push together.
I mean, if you want
Boiling
to try,
water.
I mean, yeah. We do need to boil water though.
Pablo, in advance, I am sorry. I'm going to bring water into this sacred place. To boiling water. There's so many wires.
So part of, I'll see if I can talk her out of it. Part of the build process for this is that this plastic has to be heated up so that it can become malleable. So the instructions say that you're supposed to submerge this in really hot water. And then after it's done boiling for a little bit and it melts and it becomes clear, you can start forming it to any type of shape. It gets cold really fast, so that's something that we'll have to consider. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm gonna use these extra pieces and this other T-joint. I'm thinking I'll face this guy upwards so that I can proof of concept. This. Yo, you'll see. I'm putting another T-joint at the bottom of this first trident point that I made. Then I'm gonna join them. It's gone. There it is. It's gone even farther. Pablo, help me please. I could just cut another one, but help me please. I don't want these things to spread around. Pablo, help me please. Help me. Pablo, please. What do you mean? I'm gonna start cutting more things.
Go where you go? Oh, I see it.
Yes, there we go. Thank you. My God.
You got it?
No, I didn't get it. It went that way. It's behind the bounce. Here, I wonder if here. Let me try. No, I can't.
No, good.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I don't know what camera we're on. This is the most chaotic stream ever.
Yeah, it's fine. I figured this would happen. Hello, dear viewers. You're seeing us at the end of the day just being all kinds of chaotic. This is usually what we're like. So, so this is what I was trying to do. Just mega candelabra.
Oh. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So without the candles, the thing that I'd have to keep in mind with this build is that we have to drill here so I can get the rest.
And on the top, right?
Yes, on both sides so I can get the stem and the main piece. I just really want this to be a really intricate design so that it stands out from the rest, because I think we're going to be making a few more of these guys just to rest on the table to be centerpieces, but this guy is really going to be the one that's I want to walk around in my cape at home and just carry this around and be like, oh yes, I am vampire, because I can, because nobody can stop me, and I want the candelabra to do that. So now we've said this guy, is that we would have to heat gun a little bit of the edge just for this guy to fit properly, because there's a bit of a lip that is left, but this is still phenomenal. It'll still help. So I'm just gonna quickly just mark here as the center. Looks like this is the center. Help me, dear viewers. Is this center? No, well, here. No, you don't have to switch it over. I just need to. It's gonna be difficult for me to eyeball it with my eyes. I don't know how difficult it's gonna be for everybody else. Yeah, wait. I got it.
You have a measuring device.
got it. I don't got it. It slipped. No, I got it.
You have a Sharpie and a measuring device.
I do, huh? But I got it. Yeah.
You realize you don't have a drill near you, right?
Yeah, I know, but I just want to not pretend, just have this pre-marked so we can just slide this guy in when we're
Just
ready.
live in the dream a bit longer.
Well, when you put it like that.
Alright, I have returned from the long journey of Kishan with hot water. Is that how you pronounce it? Water. Hot water. Okay.
Look,
Wow. How'd you do that? Oh.
like this. I did this.
Neat. Very good.
I just cut a little tiny bits here so that I can get it going.
Very cool.
But this will allow me to build it in 2 parts because it's just the same shape. So I can make doubles of this guy. I'm wondering if I want to see if I can emulate like different levels of hell. Like with flames or like arches and things like that. Kind of like build up around the edges and then go straight to skulls. So like skulls here at the bottom, flames or something up top.
Oh.
Like arms
He's
or hands.
edgy. He's real edgy. I like it. I dig it. I give you my full again. You both know we're having the same vampire wedding, right? We're
yes.
both.
Just like,
I asked you to
what do
make
you
that.
mean?
It's very fantastic. Okay, so for my little builds, I'm just going to be taking this. You can activate these guys with... Where's the logo? There it is. These are, again, the stuff that we talked about beforehand. This is the multiple plastic that we had. And I will be basically taking a small portion of it, putting it into the hot water, and waiting until it turns clear. So, let's get started. This guy... filling it up with a small portion of hot water, and basically taking a couple spoonfuls of these guys. And turn it around.
What are we doing today, Dan? Sorry, I went straight to the 10-minute power hour from the Game Grumps. I'm like, oh, this is pretty much what we're doing, but more serious.
Oh. I actually don't watch them.
I know. I do.
I know, I like you watching them. I like to watch you watch them. Now it sounds weird. Yeah, so basically you just wait until they turn clear. I don't know if you can actually see this or not. But they turn from that opaque color, which is the clear color in the back, to this. Is clear... Oh, here's the age-old testament. Is clear a color?
Is clear a color?
Yeah, what's your favorite color? Clear.
Clearly.
Pablo,
Get
why?
out.
Pablo, how dare you?
We need somebody for the cameras. So, she's going to be going with that route. I want to still try and work with this foam clay, so I want to...
Clear, how can you see when it's ready?
Well, that's when you know it's ready.
That's when you know it's ready. Look at that. So, to give you some reference, this is what... Oh, you don't need reference? Look, it's already in the thing. Well, yeah. What?
Nothing, you're good.
Okay. But yeah. So right now it's ready to be formed and everything. Just make sure when you're using this, make sure it's safe to touch. I usually like just don't do what I do.
Yes,
But-
don't do what she does, because this is supposed to be boiling water.
Yeah. Supposedly. I might be lying to you. I'm not. It was boiling.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Neither confirmed nor deny it. Basically with this guy, I'm just gonna slap it on. Yeah, I'll clear some of this out of the way. so you can have an easier time. I'm gonna slap some of this guy on. I'm actually gonna start with the grooves first. And you can just start forming it around.
How are we gonna?
Going for a particular shape?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cover up the joints really quick. Actually, should I seal it first and then cover up the joints?
What do you mean seal it?
So I actually didn't glue this guy in.
You should probably glue that guy in.
Yeah, alright, fine. I'll follow the proper steps first.
In the meantime, yes, follow the proper steps. I'm going to be, I have some reference photos pulled up of like some candelabras. I want to harken to some of those shapes. I'm going to be using the foam clay to make some leaf shapes. I want to make some spirals, you know, just make this thing look fancy. And the benefit of this foam is I can make it up into any shape, cut it up,
That is so fun.
let it dry, and then just keep adding to it. All I need is to do just a little bit of water and I can
What's the working time of that?
Actually, the really good thing about this guy is that you can just heat it up again. So if this guy gets cold, like you get it depends on how often or how long it holds the heat. So if you have a really heated environment or a really warm environment, you'll get a longer working time with it. Even now it's getting a little bit tough to shape and form.
Once it gets soft in your mouth.
Oh, no, because it takes a lot of heat to actually heat it up again. So in this case, I can just pop it back in the boiling water. And if it is hot enough, then theoretically it will turn clear again. And we'll be able to work with it again.
Nobody saw that. That's fine.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Okay. Nobody saw that.
Yes, nobody saw that.
On official record, nobody saw. Yeah.
Somebody probably saw
For
it.
this guy, I'm just going to be... Do you mind handing me a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol?
We do have a bigger bottle that's down there that we have to fill into.
Do I just shoot it in there?
Yeah, just do a little bit, shake it up.
What are you doing?
Apparently, do you want to explain it actually? This is your...
Some alcohols help break down glues. And it takes a little bit, but it helps break down super glues as well.
What do you mean? Like, what's the point of breaking it down?
So that way you can actually work with it again. So this, Annabelle leaves the caps off of most of these things.
I forget where the caps are. I leave them around and I'm like, well. So I've learned that kind of helps loosen up the glue sometimes.
Yeah. And look at that. You can actually work with it again. So that way we can seal this guy into place.
Do you ever just hear things and be like, that's not true, and then you do it and you're like, oh wow.
It's me at my job 100% of the time.
That's me most of the time with anything.
Very cool.
And everything.
Gaslight, gatekeep.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the kids of
So a small
you.
disclaimer, this might not work with all glues, but it does work with apparently Gorilla Super Glue. I didn't believe it, kids. I was a non-believer, and look at me now.
Shun the non-believer, Charlie. Shun.
Pablo, I'm sorry.
And I'm just gonna do generic leaf shapes over here, so.
Wacky, edgy, and basic. Sorry.
Why do you hurt me so?
Because I love you. But no. You're not basic in the least. Unless you want to be basic. And then I'll support you in your life endeavor to be basic.
How does it? Oh, I asked you. I was gonna say, how does a guy be basic? But then I just thought of all like the gym bros.
In order not to anger too many people, let us keep our opinions of bros and their relative basicness a secret.
Because there are basic bros.
People in the comments, please comment your basic bro. Your favorite basic bro. What's your favorite basic bro? I'm very interested.
I do not like what I'm doing. I will restart.
Oh.
This is the benefit of foam clay. You can just restart. Put a little bit of water, call it good.
And this water is going to get cold very quickly.
I'm gonna do half the material. Pull, damn it. There we go.
Pull,
I'm
damn
still
it, pull.
I'm still learning how to use this material, but it's really fun. I don't know if I just want to have a material to play with, like harkening back to my Play-Doh days, but this is also really good. Right now, the benefit.
If you're ever getting a craving to play with Play-Doh again, do I have a product for you? It is called foam clay. And also this is actually pretty cool too. This one, I'm just gonna spread it out a bit more. Make sure that it actually go back to being clear. Wait, did we ever settle this debate? Is clear color?
I thought clear was less. No, clear is not a color.
Why?
Because clear is empty.
Is that an opinion? Is that opinion I hear in our
It is an
scientific
observation.
proof?
It is an observation.
Mm-hmm. An observation.
Because I mean,
I observe that you're
is this
opaque.
clear?
Hmm?
Is this clear?
No, that's black.
Because light's not getting through it.
What?
That's clear. Because light's going through it.
So you're saying the theory of color is that something has to not be absorbed to be a color? Tune in for more psychological debates where I force Ethan to remember scientific
I don't know if
principles.
he's trolling or...
It is a very deep question I've been pondering for years now.
See,
Ever
I don't
since
know, I don't know if that's a troll or if you're just actually saying that.
She wants answers.
I want answers, and what do I not get? Answers. Yeah, okay. We are now able to. Oops, sorry. I'll move. Oh my god. I'll move this guy over. I'm trying to be helpful. Someday I might be.
That guy's not straight.
Hey, don't judge.
Look at the...
I know. He's definitely not straight, but the thing about it is, we do have a little bit of stuff that we can probably just put at the bottom of it and even him out just a bit. Trick the eye.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everything about art is tricking the eye, I think, right?
Yes.
That's what color theory is too. Tricks the eye.
Oh my god, stop.
Calling back on the question. Let's just circle back.
I made a mistake.
What mistake did you make?
I I want to make some little, like I said, leaf shapes. Because all I have to do right now is just get the basic shape and let it cure, and with the Dremel I can just shave it away, because the foam is workable like that. You can shave things off of it. It's just, I need to get the right shape, and I thought, what is this? Are these two shapes that I'm making similar? Because I want to make little leaves. I let one rest on top of the other, and then they fused. I'm like, no!
Oh.
So.
Yeah, you gotta dry them out first, and then you can...
Mess with them. I just need to get the right shape for it, but...
We could also print out stencils on the Cricut, and then press them over it.
We're gonna need some thick material for that to work, but I'm down.
I learned that from the chocolate guy.
The chocolate guy?
The chocolate guy.
What chocolate guy?
That lives on Tree Lane. But the...
Man!
Yes, thank you. But yeah, the chocolate guy that makes all those wonderful chocolate creations that... I think he has a Netflix series now. Yeah, everybody's getting a Netflix series.
Will it cake? Or because nobody wants to watch anything on Netflix, so like, do people like this?
Oh.
Is this what the people want?
Yeah, for Netflix.
Do you like this?
Yeah, poor Netflix.
Did you like it like this? Does this make you happy?
Nothing I do makes you happy anymore.
There's a fucking reason.
Do you want another season of Stranger Things? No, the kids look old.
Oh.
And they don't know what to do with their story anymore.
Oh.
They just don't know what to do with 11.
And here to users is where we're straight into commentary again. Okay.
Like, it was a one-off, and then Netflix was all like, franchise?
Was it?
No, they've always planned to do multiple seasons. It's just that I think Stranger Things got too big for its own good. Controversial hot takes with Ethan today.
Mm-hmm.
But don't get me wrong, this last season was fun. I do love that they have great horror moments.
I think
Sometimes more often than not, the story just kind of leaves me wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making these little leaf shapes.
Wow. Okay. So we're gonna see how well that lasts on the candelabra. Because hopefully it will last. Pitta, 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 pitta. Actually,
I'm to not slap the table like an ass.
What?
Like dead ass.
Like the bongo cat? Sorry. Pablo.
We have to keep things pure for Pablo.
Pure for Pablo.
This is just
It's the
us
pee-pee.
torturing Pablo.
Oh, well.
It's the what?
No.
I'm gonna watch this back and I'll be like, oh my god, why would you say that?
It's because it's the acronym. I didn't.
This is the stream that's gonna haunt us later.
No, what?
The stream that's gonna come back to haunt us.
Oh, it's fine.
It's Halloween themed, so it's fine.
Spoopy, spoopy. Lawsuits.
That's lost.
I know. Oh my God.
Apology videos. Oh no.
Jesus. Oh no, I've glued my fingers. It's fine.
ISO.
You know, this is what ISO has gotten me into this mess.
It can get you out of it too.
Dear God.
This is a bucket. Dear God, there's more. No.
Okay. Let me see if I
To
can-
all the true homies out there who know that that's from the animated movie for Team Fortress 2. I see you. I see you, Jigsaw.
Did they have a movie?
I also didn't know this.
Okay.
No, so it's like it's a little animated short. It's like about half an hour or so, or it's like 45 minutes. It's zombie bread. I think you've seen it.
Pablo, should I ask more? Okay.
Ask more.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna talk about it some more.
Move on.
They find out that when the doctor's been doing experiments with the teleporter,
Oh, we're gonna get the plot.
and it turns out that through the experiments they found out that
Uh-huh.
when they teleport,
Mm-hmm.
they might be getting tumors.
What?
Yeah, so there's a teleport pad in the game, and they test it out by throwing a loaf of bread into one of the teleporters, and when they split it open, it has tumors. They're like, oh my god. So it does the calculations. Yes, it's like we all have 72 hours to live. So they have 72 hours to just plan the final affairs or whatever. The scout's trying to get a date with Polly. It's a great plot.
Should I ask more questions? Okay.
And when they present this,
Let him run out of steam.
Okay.
when they tell the soldier what's been going on,
Yeah.
it's like, he says, should I teleport?
Sorry.
He's like, should I teleport more bread? He's like, yes, teleport as much bread as you want. That goes for all of you. If there's anything that you wanted to do before you died, well, now would be the time to do it. So the soldier goes out, and that's literally all he does for the last 72 hours is just teleport bread. And he sends it to, I think, the storerooms or somewhere in the facility.
Gotcha.
And the bread has fused and mutated to this giant killer octopus bread thing. With teeth. It's phenomenal. Go watch it.
Are you gonna put the molds down there?
The molds?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a couple of the molds here, up on the top of it, but also I want to put quite a few little skulls or little potions if we can, or maybe the pumpkins, because I think the pumpkins will look really cute. But give this some, give the length some ridges, so that way it can go down probably 4. So here and here, so that way it gives it a bit of texture there. Flare it out at the bottom, and have it go down, and then the little skulls will be here and here, probably to cover up these guys actually. Unless this looks better. What do you think will look better? Like straight up or a little bit skewed?
Should have thought of this before.
It could go either way, but
I would say well, you could cover it up with anything, eh?
mm-hmm.
Like
Hey.
you just
Oh yeah, bud.
like you could just hot glue and fill it. So I guess it's not that big of a deal.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you got the hot glue. Just go down to Winnipeg,
we need to keep it
to
playful for Pablo.
Saskatchewan.
Wait, keep going. Go ahead.
No, you put me on the spot. This is how we get mutant bread conversations. And look, I'm making petals.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Here, let's do. Wow, petals. You grew
I
tulips.
thought they were leaves.
Well, now they're petals, so you can't have everything you want, Pablo.
So I would say, yeah, that's the spot.
That's the spot.
That hits the spot.
All right. Cool. Soupy
Does that
Sam
satisfy you,
skeleton.
Pablo?
Do you like it like this, Pablo? Sorry. Does it make you feel anything?
Are you feeling it now, Mr.
Mr.
Krabs?
There's only one logical explanation.
You probably want to fill that in before you glue it, no? Because then when you fill it in later.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, these are gonna be the embellishments, but I'll probably be putting the movable. I was actually testing to see whether or not this top guy, if you want to go up there, whether or not this top guy would actually be form-fitting to it. I was afraid it wasn't gonna stick, and this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
That is fantastic.
really white.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully by the end of it doesn't. But
Well,
yeah.
it looks like PVC is what I meant.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if this is carvable. Because that would actually be fun to build it up and then carve it back and then build it up. And
I
carve
mean,
it
you should
back.
be able to.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, it is just plastic, right? We'll just
Yeah.
need like a really sharp knife or something.
Yeah. We'll see how this turns out. I'm doing something right now.
You certainly are, bud.
I have committed to something here.
What you got?
I don't know. Well, I'm making petals, right? I just want to fill out this
Are you
shape.
doing anything for your project?
Yes, I am
You're
actually.
just doing a side project.
I am
Oh,
doing
you're
something for
like
my
a-
project.
You're doing like a base?
Mm-hmm.
This could be a base.
Base. Wait, what?
I'm looking at a shape that I want to do here. I just want to see if it'll work. It's kind of like a drooping leaf thing.
Ah. This? Alright. Neat.
It's fine. This is the way that I was doing it.
This is the way. One reaction I can get every single time on the dot. Also, I do not think too far ahead. I do not have a place to put this cold water. I still have a lot of hot water.
Drink it.
What?
It's called.
It's safe.
Sorry. No. I'm choosing non-violence tonight.
Yeah, you didn't go to the dojo today.
I did not. I had one snack and felt instantly better. Instead, I
Sandwich.
did not go.
Yeah, we just gotta.
Sandwich.
We just gotta eat.
With
sometimes.
one piece of lettuce. The best sandwich I've ever had.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. Alright, I'm gonna go dump out this water really quick and then I'll come back and do more of this. Do. So I would like to get the base done.
Get that base. Gotta get the base. Gotta get the base. Base. We whispering now? We keeping secrets? Come on, Pablo. So, to kind of catch up into what I'm doing, I'm trying to see if I can get this petal bush shape going. There's a candelabra that I'm looking at right now, where it looks like it's an upside down drooping thing, and I kind of want to see if I can fold that in to do them.
Send me the link.
Hmm?
Go on stream. Send me the link. Go on stream.
Let's see. Trying to see if I can make this work. I'm gonna send it to Pablo, and then he'll add it to the.
So pull up the chat on your side, because
The chat?
yeah, we got a lot of comments that I didn't see.
Oh, we do have a lot of comments on
Too
that.
many to go through.
Oh, so the roommate. Hi, roommates. Hi. Oh my God, I'm glad you're all here. Gabby's gonna lose her mind. So candelabras, yes. He said, yeah, the kids went from saving the town to saving the world. Does that count as a power creep? Elizabeth, what does that mean?
Elizabeth?
What does it mean? Yes, Elliot, it is a candle holder. It's not Play-Doh, it is foam clay.
Look at us.
Skewed, yes, it is very skewed.
He has personality.
Crab claws. Yes, and then Elliot, it is a flower. Elliot saying, I'm placing bets now. It's a candle holder with spooky flower vines. Elizabeth says, you pacifist. Ooh, nice. All about that base. We're here, look at us. Hey!
Look at us.
Look
at us. Did you expect us to be here? I
No.
didn't.
I know that was 20 minutes ago, but we got lost. You know how chaotic we get.
We gotta start looking at the comments more.
Oh, oof! Elizabeth wants to talk about Stranger Things. Oh, yes, tell me about Stranger Things, Elizabeth. Let's get into it.
Elizabeth, what do you guys say about Stranger Things? And to be fair, I did not watch the most current season. I know. It just didn't happen.
You're not good at horror, anyways.
I'm not. Yeah.
Okay, here's the candle you're referencing.
Yeah, that's a candle.
Yeah.
Something
Let's
like
talk
that.
about it.
Cilantro, tomatoes.
Are you talking about this?
He's talking about the candelabra recipe.
You said talk about it.
Things that make you want to
What are
quit.
you trying to make?
I'm trying to make some petals. I'm trying to make like a little flower shape.
This part?
Yes, that bottom part. That's lost in the sauce.
Mm-hmm. Truly though, truly.
Yeah, there we go, Elliot. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. We'll see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the power creep that did happen in Stranger Things. I think it's just because they keep having to make villains for 11 to fight, but it's always it's just the Mind Flayer again, and they keep trying to bring it back to Demogorgon because they're like, remember first season? Remember the first season? It's like, yes, I remember the first season.
I did watch the first season. I do remember the first
It
season.
was yeah. I mean, the first season was definitely like supposed to be references.
Nadia says Pickett's hasn't seen the Stranger Things, but she knows how it is.
That is correct, actually.
Oh yeah, it does look like the Willy Wonka flower cup.
Now eat it. That is true. Thank you, Nato. I appreciate you for calling me out. Oh, for viewers that do not know, I don't like watching things if I don't feel like it's worth my time. So I will actively go and seek out the ending for things to make sure that I like it. If anybody knows Game of Thrones, this is why I do it now. This is deep confessions on a building night. Deep confessions for us all.
Yes.
This guy.
Here, let's. Can you pull up the photo of the Willy Wonka flower cup? People are asking to see it.
The Willy Wonka.
Flower cup, yeah. So I'm not really betting that these first big petals that I make to really look nice, which is not. It's not that I don't want it to look nice. I want to get a basic shape because this.
You could let it look nice.
When this because when this gets cured, it's gonna be very easy to shape it with the Dremel and sand it down.
Yeah.
Because it is foam, it'll get to that texture again.
Mm-hmm.
Did you pull up the photo? Who pulled up the photo? Somebody's pulling up the photo. Pablo's putting up the photo. Yes.
It's the most dubbed the most.
There we
it
go.
is. Oh wow, Elliot, you did nail it. Good job. Spot on.
So
Spot
I'm
on, my
just
good sir.
forming the cup shape here in my hands.
It's a cup shape for the hands.
I'm gonna make a few more smaller petals here.
Should I start narrating like a British person?
Why? Because you're swirling around tea?
Wait, this is plastic.
The suspense is killing me.
I'm trying to figure out that pun.
There you go, Liz. There's your flower cup.
You look like someone on that scene.
What?
I want it. Can I eat it?
I hope not. It's freaking expensive.
Then why would I?
Why would you eat it? It's so expensive.
Because he eats it. I expect it to be eaten.
Oh.
You see, look at that.
Oh wow, they have it. Wow, that is
it?
wow.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
job.
it's a cake. I want it in a cake. I can eat it.
No.
Yeah.
You,
What do
you
you
still cannot
mean?
eat that cup.
If it's on a
Resist.
cake, I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, Pablo, write that down so I don't buy it for his birthday. That comes anywhere near like a 30-yard radius of Annabelle, he just goes straight for it.
He's gonna. Oh.
No.
A lot of that stuff in the original Willy Wonka movie with Gene Wilder, it didn't look appetizing. But
Well,
I
it was
wanted
the
to.
60s.
Well, yeah,
and they were
but
children.
But I wanted to put it in my mouth because it's like, oh, if he's
Wait.
if Willy Wonka said that,
They're children.
if Willy Wonka said that I could eat anything in that room, I wanted to eat it. It looked bad. I wanted to try it no matter what. That means that he has to compensate for the.
Augustus Scoop.
Not the children. What do I look like, Army Hammer?
No, he just.
Yeah, and topical jokes. Not really, but.
If you know, you know. Also, Elliot, I apologize for ruining your image of Man from Uncle. Man from Uncle. It's a singular man.
It is a
from
really
the
good
uncles.
movie. I think you guys still have my movies on there, on the TV. That's where the copy of Man from Uncle is. It is a great throwback 60s spy movie.
Oh, Elliot loves that movie. Also, Elliot, I'm so sorry we're putting you on a blast right now. Never mind. Back to the lovely build that we have.
Even it's glass, I'm a crunch it. Yes,
oh,
Elliot.
Elliot, no.
Yes, Elliot.
Ellie, no.
Elliot. Yes. They get it.
Why would you crunch the glass?
Because it's a teacup that looks like a flower, and he eats it, so I want to eat it too.
Mm-hmm. I just want to become Gene Wilder so bad.
I want.
You know what? You need the cake guy to do it. The chocolate person.
The chocolate cake
Because
guy.
we're talking about-
Yeah. Ah, there we go.
Then you can eat it.
My dear, if I can afford the chocolate cake man, you will have that cup. I swear it.
Yes. We could also make it out of what's it called? It's the icing that comes in rolls, so you can drape it over cakes.
Fondant?
The fondant, yeah. It
Fondue?
tastes horrible.
Fondant.
Tastes like
Fondue?
nothing.
Fondant.
Elliot says, "I will not be contained."
Clearly, Elliot.
Fondant. Yes,
Fondant.
one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
It vaguely sounds French, so it's probably good, right?
No. Sorry. That was instantaneous.
We apologize
I'm
to our
pretty
French
sure.
fans. No.
Oui.
No.
No, that's right. Wait, no, we apologize. Alright, cool. This guy, I'm still just building up the base of him. So that way we can get more of a texture on there. And you're right, with the Dremel we can actually go through and just start scraping
Shaving
back
it down,
that.
yeah. I've got a pretty decent pedal shape going here. Look at that. Look at that.
Chunky one.
It's
Yeah,
a
it'll be
chunky
fine. I
boy.
can sand it down and I can look.
It's beautiful.
I'm actually gonna. It's a beautiful way to.
It's alive.
SpongeBob. I'm gonna flatten out the pedals. It's gonna get a lot more shape as I go. I just want something with mass so that it actually, stays in place. I'm gonna roll up some of this stuff.
Gotta roll. I'm so sorry.
Who are you?
Chaotic as hell.
What if we just pour the water into the container?
Pablo. Pablo, please.
I know we're all unhinged, but come on. We gotta draw the line somewhere.
Now I want to. This is how I burned the tips of my fingers off. I'm already in all the databases, it's fine. Don't reveal my tragic backstory yet.
And you're gonna inadvertently reveal it yourself.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I just have Augustus Scoop stuck in my head now.
Which one? The
Augustus Scoop, Augustus. Oh, it's the remake with
yeah, with the
with
Johnny
the burning
Depp.
dolls. We
Oh, yeah. We went two
different directions. We're good.
Okay, so Gene Wilder's performance can never be beat. His sarcasm, everything about the
You
way Gene Wilder,
lose.
yeah, you lose. Good day, sir. All of that, and just like the suspense is killing me. All of that, phenomenal. But I do love Johnny Depp's kind of unhinged,
Do you have a
delirious Willy Wonka.
sharp knife?
Can I stick it to the table?
I'm actually trying to cut it. Can you hand me that sharp knife over there? Oh, look at that! Look at that little rose.
Yeah, this might work.
Yes,
It's-
that one.
it
Yes,
is-
I was meaning that one.
It has kind of been used and abused and worn, but let's see if it. What do you mean, Elliot? What do you mean? Wait, no. That could mean so many things.
Do you mean the children? Do you mean in reference to eating the children? Because same.
Or just Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka, because there are like a few lines that I really do like. First one being, Everything in this room is edible. Even I'm edible. But that is called cannibalism, my dear children. And it is frowned upon in most countries.
Oh.
Enjoy.
Man really just said, eat me if you dare. And you know what? You gotta give it to him. Respect. Yeah. I don't think I could say that to children and not expect them to just go ham. You ever just see a child and be like, I know, you are running on instinct and adrenaline.
I may have slightly ruined this guy. I gave it too much force while closing in my hand.
But save the little top flower. I really like that one.
So yeah, I'll see if I can pull this guy out.
Yeah, you could make him smaller. Because I would like a couple little roses, but
Oh, I can just do this.
Yeah, exactly. But also make him like just a little bit shorter, so that way I can start putting him like in the.
Here, look, I saved it. Ahaha! If you want to look at the bottom, tiny bottom
piece. Can I
piece.
squish it? Wait, no, you squish it.
Yes, I would like to. All right, guys. Let's get a close up on this guy. Would we like to see this one destroy? Kill.
What was the gladiator chant again?
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Okay, so I'm gonna be going forward with this. I like how this guy turned out a little bit more. I was doing a quiet test on the side.
Quiet test.
I'm gonna leave you for a second.
No.
Okay.
All right, fine.
So we get a money counter in the top corner. How much would it take to make this cool prop I want? Oh, that is an extra point. Thank you, Elizabeth.
So,
the receipts here somewhere. The PVC piece, this was 8 foot.
You were supposed to crush it on camera. Look at the crispy.
No! Wait, you got
the baby!
He's fine. He's fine. The PVC pipe, it was 10 feet long, 3/4 of an inch. It was about, rounding up, it was about like $7. The joints individually were like about 25 cents each. Depending on which one you got, it was more expensive. So in total, I would say if you're gonna make one, and if you're gonna use a shorter, no, if you're gonna use a shorter piece, it might be about $10 if you're getting like the really premium PVC pipe. But if you're just gonna get this long one and just deal with having extra pieces, then you can definitely make more along with that. I think in total, because we ended up buying more supplies, it turned out to be like $47 for everything. But that's, like I said, for other supplies.
Because we did buy a couple more, actually you guys bought it. We bought also light sockets and everything else too.
Here, so.
And barely new knife. Don't worry, we saved it. We saved the little baby. Don't worry.
Look, he's gonna be repurposed to bigger and better things.
Okay.
He will live a new life.
So this guy, it's actually not turning out too bad. You mind if I steal the limelight real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
So the bottom's actually looking pretty good. Oh my god.
The boy!
Oh my god!
No!
Why would you roll it into it?
Why were you twisting it into it?
I'm showcasing.
What do you mean I was rolling it into it? It's been here.
I'm going to be cleaning up the bottom a little bit later. I would recommend trimming it when it's hot. I wasn't thinking about that. But I actually kind of do like the melted effect almost. We can actually make that look like wax. Like a lot of this we could actually probably add on detail later and make it look like wax. Because if you look at it, it looks really cool and overflowing, which I really enjoy. Yeah. No. But yeah, guys, if you want to do this at home, it is really easy to do, and it's actually looking pretty good with little to no effort on our parts, actually. Given most of the detailing is going to come probably from painting it and from processing it that way, but other than that, like, it's pretty simple to do. And it looked really fun. Like, a lot of these builds that we're doing, we're actually finding...
On YouTube.
Well, we're finding them on YouTube, but we're actually finding them a lot easier to do than we thought they would be. That's pretty fantastic.
Now, I'm just going to be using this foam clay, and I think we're really just going to be using these thicker materials to fill in gaps. If we want to make more intricate shapes like I'm doing, we definitely will, but learning from this, I want to go back to the hobby store and pick up more of these candy making trays, like the ones that we used for the skulls. If you guys didn't tune in for that one here, if you want to look at the bottom screen. These guys, yeah, you'll get more better shadows from this guy. But all that was...
These guys were actually used in this little build over here.
Yeah, if you want to, we have 2 previous streams Elizabeth says, I want to make it strong enough to parody the song Chandelier by Sia. Buy an actual chandelier.
Actually, you might need steel beams for that one. Get yourself a welder, get yourself some steel beams, but like, I believe in you. I believe in you and the power of chandelier. Chandelier. Yeah. So, if you want to do that, send me a video, please. Link it in the chat if you would like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's little birdies. Yeah. No, I love them. They're very cute, very good, and I did love the detailing of the painting as well. Very cool.
We have 2 streams before this that we did. One earlier where I painted this guy, and a stream yesterday where I actually made it from ground up scratch.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do a bit of a tester.
Yes, that is the bird that I made the other day.
Now we're gonna try and cover this guy up with.
Elizabeth says, get yourself a girl that can weld.
If you know any, we do need a welder.
But yeah, with these guys, like I said, I think...
You said water, right? Because it'll stick to your hands.
No, it'll make it stick to your hands more.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
We're going for that, but I really want to just hot glue shapes and just be able to stick it on, get a lot more easy texture without having to deal with all this shape making. It's nice, it's fun, don't get me wrong, it's fun to play with, but we are on a bit of a time crunch. But we love spending this time with you guys and showing you what we're doing because, you know, we're all learning, and we all want to make sure that this is a space where everybody can learn some things, just hang out with us. And if anybody has any ideas or suggestions, you know, add them in the chat. This is definitely a place for it. This is our makerspace, and we want you guys to be involved and want everybody to feel comfortable with trying new things and learning things here.
Mm-hmm. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Very cool. Okay. So that actually worked. So I did want to make the base really strong. That actually worked fantastically, but look at that. Look at how well that coverage is. Oh, wow!
If we can get a close-up of these guys. Yeah. The last one barely knew life, but he definitely had a glow up.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Do you mind making the petals just a little bit further apart?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to do that right now. I just want to get these guys kind of be the smallest and closest ones. Mm-hmm. So that once I get to the larger ones on the edge, it'll be easy for them to kind of pull out.
Okay, there we go. So making it stronger on the joints here and here. And now we can build it up with, I'm not really too worried about these parts being too strong. It doesn't need to be very strong or very firm, but this will fill in a lot of space and allow us to sand down the texture a lot easier than trying to dig into PVC. And look at that.
No, would you look at that?
Oh, would you look at that? Wow. Wow.
Don't mind me. I'm just, something fell. I said, don't mind me. Don't look at me. Oh, neat.
Yeah,
I didn't see you do that.
Yeah. This is exactly what I did. Oh, look at that. All right, very cool. All right. So some finishing stuff. I'm also going to be covering these guys too. How about that? Wow, look at that. Oh, that actually looks pretty great. So this guy, start doing this. Okay.
Oh, you know what would be really fun with this guy? We can build up the foam clay and then with the Dremel or like a knife, shave it away to make it look like wood or like give engraving.
Gabby said like 2 minutes ago.
Vindication!
I was focused on this, okay?
Vindication! Sorry.
Right before you went down to grab your thing, that's
exactly. Finally, other people know. I tell you.
I was focused on other things.
Really funny. All right. Anyways, Yes, we'll be able to sand it down later with more buildup and everything. And I really want to be able to go through and kind of highlight different shapes. But I really wanted to get the base really strong. I wanted it to be more of a, like more firm, but also we can kind of change it. So if we want it to act more straight, because if you look at it, it is a little bit wonky.
We don't judge.
We do not judge in this house, but we do judge a bit. We will be fixing him. And in this case, we're just going to be making him, yeah, if you want to do that. See how he slants just slightly that way, yeah. He's like just a slight slant. And you can fix this by just doing wrong direction. Something like this. Where you just build up the base a little bit more. And that way it'll be able to kind of sit more properly without actually drawing the eye to it. Unless you want to do it wonky. We do not judge, again, we do not judge in this household. If you want your candelabras to be a little bit wonky with a little bit of texture and extra
It gives a
bits,
character.
It gives a character. Builds character, that one. Yeah.
It's like the X-Mansion blowing up in every movie. Builds character for the kids.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is dead.
Apparently not Wolverine. No, he is still dead.
That is his whole thing, isn't it? Wait, no. Isn't he coming back? Wasn't that?
No, he's coming back, but they're like, oh no, it's before he dies. Because the Wolverine's supposed to take place in 2027 or something like that. That's not too far off. Logan came out in 2017.
You ever just realize that the future is always
Didn't
approaching?
they all die in Apocalypse?
Yes,
But then
but
also
then.
not.
But yeah. I think in
But
Logan, they had to change the storyline because in the original comic, Wolverine gets a hallucination and it's the Wolverine who goes around and murders everybody in the X-Mansion. For the movie, they changed it so that it's Charles who has aneurysms and it causes his powers to give everybody a seizure and freeze and do all that stuff. So it's Charles who kills all the X-Men, but Wolverine survives because of his healing factor and because he's able to, he's just stronger, so he's able to withstand all of it.
So we should probably lead with spoilers from
a movie from 2017, if you haven't seen Logan.
I still haven't watched it.
Anyways, it's a really dark movie.
That's a lie.
That's not the plot of the. That is a main point of it, but they don't explain that in the movie.
That's not the plot?
No, that's not the plot of the movie.
What's the plot?
We should watch Logan.
It's
Probably
Logan
not tonight
being
because it's Logan being sad.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman being sad. A very riveting role.
Yeah. So.
Isn't that just Hugh Jackman and everything?
No, because he's in The Music Man now and The Greatest Showman, and he's happy. He's a happy boy. That Hugh Jackman.
That Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. Huge jacked man. Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're gonna be 6 years older.
In 2027, we are going to be 6 years older.
A little more. But I think this is where we're gonna wrap this up, really. This was more of a test to see if this would work. And we really found that not only is this all possible, but we do have to make some adjustments for all this to really come together. But I'm really happy how all this is gonna turn out. Like it's very easy to get a whole bunch of easy shapes to really go out of your way to be creative and make something new and fun and interesting. Don't mind me just creating this janky candle holder thing. Like I said, we'll have to get a fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, we are actively creating fire hazards.
Fun.
Fun in the sun. He's on fire.
Yes,
on
I
fire.
want this to
Stop,
be
drop, and roll.
obnoxiously big and large because I'm gonna carry it around and be like, hello, yes, I am Dracula.
Tune in next time. What are you guys doing next time? What do you think?
Next time, by the time next time rolls around, I'm pretty sure these guys will be.
Mark on your calendars next time.
Yeah, next time. These guys will be pretty well already designed. They'll probably already be drilled and glued together. By then, we'll also have more of these trays that Hiccup used and we used earlier to hot glue in shapes. These guys. Yeah, I'm over here. Catch up with me.
Get on my level.
So much stuff in the frame. Look at that.
Yeah, exactly what I said on my last stream at the very end. Things build up, and
My side has been very consistent. You've been putting things on my side.
What do you mean? I've been pushing them.
How dare you intrude on my space?
Anyways.
No, you're
I
fine.
love you. All right, anyways.
I love you too.
We're going to get more of these guys, but I want to get more wavy shapes, more Victorian looking shapes that I can mold, put out, and clamp on here. They'll obviously be far enough away.
You can make your own mold of things with the plastic.
Yeah, we could. So if you ever want to do like a small...
That's a good idea.
Yeah. The problem is they do warp with heat.
Oh, that's true.
And we are
So-
making candles.
Oh, that's an issue. No, Taro.
Oh, no,
It'll
no, no.
be fine. These
No.
candles are going to be far enough away from anything, and they
No, I
in
meant...
an hour it went down
I
like
got
this
you,
much.
'cause hot glue would
Because there we go,
deform
yeah.
the-
I was thinking with the foam
Yeah.
clay, but I was also thinking about this stuff melting with flames, but it should be fine.
I was thinking with the... Anyways, tune in next time.
Next time, sometime next week.
Yeah.
No, one of these days. We're going to be doing a lot more live streams coming up, and we really want you guys to be a part of it, to see what we're doing. Thank you for everybody who showed up. Love talking with everybody. We miss you. We miss you guys. We really do. Yes, I do want to let kids play with fire. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. Times another 7 times.
Play with fire, kids. Have fun.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Elliot. Next time we also come in, you'll most likely see this guy already inside the bowl. I know I keep talking. Should we just do it now? I think this is fine now.
No,
This is fine?
let's go eat.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys for showing up, and we'll hope to see you next time. I probably, if it's within working hours, I won't be here, but I'm very excited to see what you guys come up with.
Yeah.
And very fun to actually be able to play around with things again.
No, honestly, I'm really happy how this turned out.
Yeah.
It's gonna look great.
Yeah. All right. Tune in next time.
Bye, guys. Stay safe. Have
Bye.
fun. Keep building. Be good people. Bye.